All right, it is 6 o'clock. It is Monday, September 15th, 2025. Start the meeting off with our Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next, we'll have a roll call.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Collister,
Yes.
Coolman,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
All right, can I get an approval for the agenda tonight?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Collister, seconded by Bennett. There's no discussion, take the roll.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Collister,
Yes.
Coolman,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
All right, that-
Simonson.
Yes.
item 5 is public participation. Is there anybody in the audience who wishes to get up and address the council? Okay. Next, we have presentations, and that is the Greater Dubuque Development Corporation member introduction. And Rick Dickinson is here.
And Josh, I just turned on my 5-minute alarm here.
Perfect. We appreciate that. We really do.
We're liking you already.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, ladies and gentlemen of the council, city manager, most excellent staff, city of Maquoketa. My name is Rick Dickinson, and I have the pleasure of serving as the president and CEO of Greater Dubuque Development Corporation. My purpose for being here this evening is to thank the mayor and council for being investors in Greater Dubuque. I want to make it clear to the citizens of Maquoketa and certainly to you and to your team that Greater Dubuque Development is not here to be substituted or supplant what you are already doing so well in Maquoketa and in Jackson County. We intend and have continued to support Kelly Brown and the Jackson County Economic Development Group. I had the pleasure of being involved in the founding of the Jackson County Economic Development Group in my capacity at Greater Dubuque Development. We provided our bylaws to you to be used for that organization. I had the pleasure of serving the first term on that board, and once it was up and running, stepped aside to be part of support of that board in our capacity at Greater Dubuque Development Corporation. We do 3 things at Greater Dubuque Development. We reach out to existing business. We sit down with over 250 businesses every year, have a face-to-face conversation, use a contact manager software. If there's a challenge at that place of business, we address that challenge. If there's an opportunity for growth, we jump on that growth. And we roll it all into one big basket to understand what's going on in our market. We will be in contact with your city manager and with Kelly if there's anything we can do to reach out to existing businesses in Maquoketa, just as we do in Dyersville and Piazza and Epworth and Farley. We're at your disposal. The next thing we do, because we reach out to business, we focus on what they ask us to focus on. One of those things is workforce solutions. So we have 2 wonderful folks in our team that address issues of workforce. We work on retention of talent, recruitment of talent, and the creation of talent. And lastly, what we have is called strategic initiatives. It's broadband expansion, it's the expansion of childcare, it's the expansion of housing, and what can we do in collaboration with the public sector and the private sector to make those things happen. I'd be glad to answer any questions you have, but for now I've left with your city manager the annual report from Greater Dubuque Development that was issued July of this year. I've given each of you my card. There's a mobile number on there for a reason. You can call me 724, and I prefer that you do call me on my mobile. If there's anything I can do to assist you, I'm at your disposal, and I also want to acknowledge that this is my home county. I've had the pleasure of serving on the Board of Supervisors in Jackson County. I still have my home in Sebula for a reason. I'll be retiring on December 31st of this year. Not to retire, but retiring from Greater Dubuque Development Corporation. There's already a search underway to find my replacement. He or she will be doing a wonderful job in serving you as well. And I hope to be seeing more of my friends and family in Jackson County and not less. But I'd be glad to answer any questions you might have.
The only question I really have is, how can you guys help us bring good paying jobs to Maquoketa?
Well, I think it's about improving your product. It's about that for everyone. We're never as good as we can be. It's a constant push. Certainly, we are here to share best practices. I think that has to do with really identifying the needs of what do you have to expand business and to attract business. You have to have shovel-ready land. You have to have sufficient infrastructure to handle the particular business that you're recruiting. Maybe high water content or volumes, maybe high sanitary sewer usage. You have to have a workforce. You need to be able to demonstrate that you have the talent that they need within close proximity to of that operation. You need to be a strong partner for business, which I think is essential for any successful community. And you need to have incentives because it's an extremely competitive world. But I will tell you, most importantly, you take care of the people that are already here. That's the secret sauce we have at Greater Dubuque Development Corporation, is not spend all your time trying to chase smokestacks. It's about taking care of the people who have already made the decision to be here and to walk that razor's edge. Sometimes the economic development group is seen by the public sector as being too tight to the private sector. And in turn, the private sector should look at an economic development group and thinks at times they're too tight with the public sector. That's the razor's edge, and that's the sweet spot. And as long as you stay neutral and as long as you do the right thing, that's the way you expand business in your community. You're fortunate for 61 going through your town. You're fortunate to have land already. You are constantly improving your community. I think you have strong leadership. I follow this on the mayor and council and with your city manager and staff. I think you're well positioned to continue success with existing business and expand going forward.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, thank you, Rick.
Thank you.
Thank you, folks.
Thanks, Rick.
All right, we'll move on to item 7, that's a public hearing. And it's a public hearing on the proposed sale of real estate, generally described as 1015 E Platt St. Lot 1, parcel number 146181940102000. It's approximately 72,745 square feet in size. And parcel 2, parcel number 146181940102100. That's approximately 70,020 square feet in size to T&M Manufacturing, LC, for the amount of $70,285.71. Go ahead, Josh.
Thank you, Mayor. I covered a bit of this ground last week. This is a revised sales contract with the prospective buyer who's with us tonight, I'm sure, just to answer any questions, if you have any, for the property. There's no immediate development plans. I can tell you from our perspective in that East Maple area, the cost per acre price is exactly what we dealt with the prospective buyer in 2019. So that I'm thankful for, and I think you should be too. And hearing nothing from the public tonight or nothing on phones or email about this transaction, I have nothing further to really offer you other than there's no reason to continue on with this transaction.
Okay.
Motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Colister and a second by Lyon to close the public hearing. If there's no discussion, take the roll.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Coolman,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickrell.
Yes.
All right, we move on now to the consent agenda. Item A is the minutes of our August 18th, 2025 special city council meeting and the September 2nd, 2025 regular council meeting. We have our bills payable through September 15th in the amount of $628,930.97. Renewal of a special Class C retail alcohol license filed by City Limits. A new Class C retail alcohol license filed by the Jackson County Fair Association, and a new Class C retail alcohol license filed by the Jackson County Fair Association.
So moved.
Motion by Colister,
Second.
seconded by Bennett. Do we have any discussion? Take the roll.
Colister,
Yes.
Coolman,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon.
Yes.
Okay, we move on now to old business, and we have none. So it takes us to new business. Item A is a resolution approving proposed sale of real estate, generally described as 1015 East Platt Street, lot number 1, parcel number 146181940102000. It's approximately 72,745 square feet in size, and lot 2, parcel number 146181940102100. It's approximately 70,020 square feet in size. It goes to T&M Investments LC for the amount of $70,285.71.
I didn't catch it.
You didn't catch it? Okay.
So moved. Second.
We got a motion by Colister, seconded by Lyon. Any discussion? Then take the roll.
Coolman,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister.
Yes.
Okay, that all passes. Item 9 is old business. We have none. Oh, wait a minute.
We're on
I'm out of
10B.
order. I am. I'm down here at B. I didn't put enough check marks in. Resolution approving change order number 2 in the increased amount of $37,429 to Dave River Construction for the park shelter replacement project. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor. Parks Board met about this last week, and as we've concluded some park improvements this year, and the parking lots are gonna hopefully be finished this week. Some things are coming into view right before the end of the financial year, at least for staff, when we have to start planning the next round of it. So I'm sitting here staring at First Ward Parks' specific balance, which is north of 50,000, and some things have fallen into view. I feel really comfortable recommending to the Parks Board, hey, I think you can pull off a shelter if you really want to do the big three, and that's exactly what occurred. So the request here is the same shelter that you're seeing at Fifth Ward Park, at Little Bear Park, would go at First Ward Park. New concrete as well. John, did the Parks, we didn't cover this, did the Parks Board talk about location at all?
Yes, they would like to just keep it as is, just for the handicap to come off of Quarry instead of moving it farther back in the park by the bathrooms.
Yeah.
They're recommended to keep it where it's at.
Was this in the initial proposal?
It was not, no.
So can you do it as a change order, or does it have to go back out for bid?
Well, when we did this, it was a direct bidding for
Oh, yeah,
Dave.
we just approved
Yeah.
Dave.
Yep.
So moved.
Okay.
Second.
Motion by Lyon, second by Bennett. Any discussion? Then take the roll.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Coolman.
Yes.
Okay, that passes. Move on now to item C, which is a resolution approving change order number 1, increase payable to Mississippi Valley Pumps Incorporated in the amount of $2,621.37 for shipping and installation costs of the new pump at lift station. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor. I don't have a ton to add. We did authorize this on a previous resolution, and paperwork didn't circle back to the company just in time. And either way, we still filed for an insurance claim for the damage on this due to lightning, received $34,000, have a $5,000 deductible. We're coming out pretty far ahead. And I believe there's some background there too, Jen, of when you initially contacted them and then actually found out it was struck by lightning.
Yep.
So there might have been some confusion at the time we were initially communicating with Mississippi Valley Pump and when insurance weighed in with what they were going to do. So that might have affected some of the pricing conversation. All in all, we received a bill for an amount greater than what we authorized, which is why this resolution's back with a small change order. And you see it as a motion payment item later in this agenda.
So moved.
Okay, we have motion by Bennett,
Second.
seconded by Alinger. Do we have any discussion? Then take the roll.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rickrell,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Coolman,
Yes.
Alinger.
Yes.
All right, that passes. We move on to item D, which is a resolution approving professional services agreement in the amount of $255,000 with WHKS for design, engineering, and construction administration of the Jones, Erie, and South Niagara Utility Replacement Project. So go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor. And one of the next big projects we have as a community that's locally focused is the utility replacement project on Eddy, Erie, South Niagara, and if some budget allows, Washington Street on the south side of town. Jen, John, and I requested qualifications from engineering firms that'd be interested in this opportunity. We typically use a handful of them, and we got a couple surprise proposals. And out of 4 overall, Jen, John, and I felt WHKS was most qualified to handle this work. And you're not allowed to weigh cost in this process, by the way. That's kind of one of the interesting parts of engineering proposals relative to state code, and then you fee negotiate after the fact. Typical engineering expenses range from 10 to 20% on a public improvement project. I'm sure you all are familiar with that from how Platt Street went overall. This proposal on a $2.4 million all-in bond like we authorized earlier this summer, it's 10.62%. I don't know that it's an inappropriate cost whatsoever, and I feel comfortable presenting it to you tonight, but this will cover design, it'll cover the engineering, it'll cover the service parts of it, how to get garbage cans in and out of it, contractor coordination, all those things that deal with construction administration, and make Jen and John's life a heck of a lot easier. That service all in is $255,000. I recommend it for action.
So moved.
Okay, we have a motion by Bennett, seconded by Alinger. Do we have any discussion? And take the roll.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rick Earl,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Coolman,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Okay, that one passes. Item E is a discussion and possible motion approving a payment in the amount of $28,331.37 to Mississippi Valley Pump for installation, industrial lift station pump replacement.
So moved.
Motion by Colister,
Second.
seconded by Bennett. Any discussion? Take the roll.
Rick Earl,
Yes.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Coolman,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson.
Yes.
Okay, that one passes. Item F is a discussion and possible motion approving pay app number 1 in the amount of $8,831.20 for snowflakes order payable to display sales. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor. I really don't have a ton to add after the last council meeting, but this is the pay app 1 to get them moving on this, so I'm seeking your authorization to move this on.
When do they start installing them?
Well, they're supposed to be here before Christmas season, December type timeframe, so. MMEU, when does MMEU typically put them up?
Usually right around Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving.
That's the
what I was
target.
Wait till after Thanksgiving to light them.
Okay, any other discussion?
Second.
We have a motion by Lyon, seconded by Rickroll. If there's no discussion, take the roll.
Lyon,
Yes.
Colister,
Yes.
Coolman,
Yes.
Alinger,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Simonson,
Yes.
Rick Earl.
Yes.
Can we make it to item 11, reports and communications? Anything from any of the council members?
I only received one angry phone call this last week. It was about Corey Street on how we just paved it and then we had to cut into it for, it looked like a water main out in front of a house that was for sale. Is that street gonna be repaired? Or we just, I don't know, a couple people across the street were pretty mad about it. What's the situation there? Is it gonna be left that way or?
It's,
No,
ahead.
no, it's gonna be cut, and we billed the contractor. I did an estimate for him to fix the street.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it was getting fixed so I can call this person back, so.
can I expand on that a little bit?
Yeah, go for it, please do.
Jen, John, and I and department heads talked today about the Service Line Warranties of America, which we put in our utility bill a couple utility bills ago, our newsletter. We have the referral in our office to help people protect themselves and their private lines going into mains. And Jen talked about going door to door even with that information to encourage that block or 2 or 3 to get people involved with that, because that main is tw- 20 feet?
22 feet deep.
22 feet
It's-
deep.
It's sewer that they're replacing through there, sewer services. We've had 3 in the last 6 months that are Orangeburg.
Yeah.
And Orangeburg is like a wrapping paper roll, it's cardboard, and it starts going like this. And that's what they ended up doing. We had no idea when the street was put in that this one would collapse.
I mean, I've noticed, like, even over the last 10 years, like, if you're going towards the east, I mean, we've done that, I bet you 4 times all the way down that street. So, I mean, if there's like something that would help citizens, you know, or help get that done, like, that does need to be getting out there, like, it does need to be put out there.
Yeah, yeah, we actually were talking about, surprised I haven't heard from Councilman Coolman or the mayor, who were in the immediate area to this issue, because, you know, we were talking about going door to door today to make sure people are notified again of what we have available for this.
I'll definitely spread the word. Maybe we can put something on the water bill or something too.
We will again, and it's just, it's tough in that scenario for people to hear on a phone or a conversation that they own the private line out to the main, and when you have that depth and that much of a dig, it can become
Pretty expensive.
difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else? All right, I'd take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Okay, motion by Rickrell, seconded by Colister. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We're adjourned.